Hey everyone, welcome back to Benefit Briefing. If you're watching this, chances are Social Security, SSDI, SSI, or VA benefits play a big role in your life. And if that's true, I really need you to sit down and pay attention because starting this Tuesday, something is happening that's going to affect millions of Americans. An executive order has already been signed, and it's about to change the way benefit payments work. Some people are going to see delays. Others might actually see improvements. I know that sounds confusing, and that's exactly why I spent the past 2 days combing through a 47-page government report so you don't have to. I'm Tony from Retirees Benefits. For those of you who are new here, I've been covering updates on benefit programs and financial assistance for over 6 years now. I started this channel after my own family went through a rough time when my husband lost his job and we suddenly had to figure out how to survive on government programs we didn't understand. I still remember those nights refreshing our bank account at midnight, praying a payment had come through. So when I tell you I get how stressful this is, I really do. Every day, I see your stories in the comments. Single moms working 2 jobs and still struggling, veterans waiting months for disability decisions, seniors having to choose between filling a prescription or buying groceries. For me, this isn't just about policy. These are real people, real lives, and that's how I'm going to break it all down for you. So let's talk about what's happening. The official word is that the government wants to modernize benefit delivery systems to reduce processing delays and improve accuracy of payments for vulnerable Americans. In plain English, the system is old, it's clunky, and it breaks down too often, so now they're finally trying to fix it. They're calling it the Benefits Modernization Initiative, and it's going to impact Social Security retirement and survivor benefits, SSDI, SSI, and VA disability compensation. Here's what they've identified as the biggest issues. Computer systems so outdated they crash on a regular basis, wildly inconsistent processing times depending on which office handles your case, and way too much paperwork clogging up the system. And we're not talking about a handful of people here. This affects 67 million Americans on Social Security, 9 million on SSDI, 7.4 million on SSI, and around 5 million veterans with service-connected disabilities. If you're a senior, a veteran, someone living with a disability, or a widow receiving survivor benefits, this touches you. Now, the group that's really going to feel this transition? It's those who are in the middle of applications or appeals right now. If you filed for disability in the past 6 months and you're still waiting for a decision, if you're a veteran trying to get your disability rating increased, or if you're a parent managing survivor benefits for your kids, this is going to hit you the hardest over the next few months. The changes are rolling out in 3 phases. Phase 1 kicks off this Tuesday, and this is where the short-term headaches might start. They're updating the payment processing systems, and while they say routine payments should keep flowing, they're warning that complicated cases might face delays of 2 to 4 weeks. So if nothing in your situation has changed, you'll probably be fine. But if you've moved, gotten married, started part-time work, or had any kind of update to your file, you might run into hiccups. Phase 2 is set for March, and that's when they'll launch what they're calling Unified Benefit Verification. Instead of sending the same documents to multiple offices, you'll be able to upload everything into one central system. Honestly, that could be a good thing, but anytime a new system is launched, delays are always a risk. Then comes Phase 3 in September, and this could actually be the most promising part. They're aiming to cut the average wait time for disability decisions from 8 months down to 5. For anyone who's ever been stuck waiting almost a year just to hear back, you know how big that could be. And it's not just about faster decisions. They're promising real improvements. One phone number to handle all benefit questions instead of being bounced around. A streamlined medical review process so you don't have to chase down the same records over and over. Expanded online services so you can upload documents and check your status without waiting on hold forever, and even text message notifications so you know the exact status of your payments and applications. No more wondering if the mail got lost. But here's where I need to be real with you. I've covered enough of these government rollouts to know that even the best intentions come with problems. When systems get updated, payments slip through the cracks, applications vanish, and the people hurt most are those who can least afford it, the families already living paycheck to paycheck who can't survive even a 1 week delay. On top of that, the timeline is aggressive. They're trying to revamp systems serving over 90 million Americans in under a year. That's ambitious, and mistakes are almost inevitable. So here's what I need you to do before Tuesday. Log into your benefit portals, Social Security, VA, whatever you use, and take screenshots of everything. Payment history, benefit amounts, contact info, bank account details. If something goes wrong, you'll have proof. Make sure your contact information is up to date everywhere. Double-check that your direct deposit info is correct. If you're in the middle of an application or appeal, call now and get a status update. Write down reference numbers and names. And if you can, even if it's just $20 a week, start building a little emergency fund. $100 could be the difference between keeping your lights on and sitting in the dark if a payment is delayed. I won't sugarcoat it. This transition is going to be bumpy. But these programs exist because people fought for them. They're not handouts. They're rights you've earned through your work, your service, or your circumstances. And the hope here is that once the dust settles, the system will finally work better. Faster, less paperwork, fewer delays. If the government delivers on these promises, by 2026, applying for benefits could be a completely different and much less painful experience. Until then, stay vigilant. Keep track of your accounts. Document everything. Don't be afraid to advocate for yourself if something goes wrong. Reach out to your representatives, veterans organizations, or legal aid if you have to. You deserve to have your benefits delivered reliably and with dignity. I'll be following this closely and bringing you updates as things change. If you want to stay informed, make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell, and check out last week's video on emergency assistance programs. It could be a lifeline if payments do get delayed. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other.